Keeping entertainment fair. It's The Ref. Carmine Conti here on the Heads Up Radio Network.
Hey, welcome to another Sunday here on the Heads Up Radio Network here. Coming to you live from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. All over the world. We're broadcasting all over the world. And in places that some people don't even know about. Might be listening to us today, and we hope you're out there. And we hope, of course, the locals here are as well. And, that's what we want. We want listeners. So welcome to another exciting chapter here of the Ref. That's me, Carmine Conti. And I'll be brought to you today by, I don't know. I don't really have a sponsor yet. I'm looking for one, though. Actively looking for a sponsor. So if you'd like to be a sponsor, I'm going to tell you about how to do that. And that'll get you every Sunday. And I'm not looking for a whole bunch. I'd like to just get one at a time here, and so we don't get so commercialized that people will then, he's just another terrestrial radio station with a bunch of ads. And we don't want to do that. So we're looking for one sponsor. It gives you like 4 Sundays. We're going to kind of modify the show as much as we possibly can to make it viable for sponsorship. So I probably won't go too much over the edge, but that surely wouldn't be me if I didn't. And we'll do a feature, as we are doing every Sunday. This Sunday, our feature is the Conti brothers. And the Conti brothers, relationship to me. Yes, they are my sons, and they have been beating on the industry door for probably at least, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, 10 years. I don't want to make them too cocky about how much time they got into it compared to me. So we're going to feature them today, both of them, and we're looking for a phone-in today from them as well. So I would imagine about halfway through the show, we should probably get a call in from them. We're going to try to do one of those 3-way conference-type calls and talk to them about what's been going on. Now, Taylor Conti, he just released his debut album, A Song and a Story, and then, of course, we'll talk to Tyler as well, who 2 years ago released his debut album called Dreaming. And so we're going to feature some songs off both of their albums. It's unique in the sense that 2 siblings that are 1 minute apart by birth, but yet so close in so many ways that and how their music differs a little bit, or maybe a lot in some ways. That's going to be up to you to kind of decide, to see what you think. I think it's kind of cool in that as collaborating together when they write, or used to, now that they've kind of doing things separately, but I got a feeling that they'll get together and do one of their songs, maybe, or an album together again. I'm hoping. It's always nice to see them together and do stuff because it's quite interesting. Like I say, the collaboration brings out a little bit of both in the song, and that's what makes it kind of fun, I think, if you can put up with it. Now, there's been songwriters who have written together for years and years and years, and in some ways they got together at times and wrote some good stuff, and I'm sure they had their times where they didn't write stuff that they particularly thought was, I don't want to say good, but didn't work between the two of them. And obviously songwriters, as well as twins, in this case, are going to have their disagreements. And I don't think that's necessarily the split up, I believe, in regards to the boys, in that more so they wanted to pursue something, and I thought it was kind of cool the way they sort of parted, and then started to pursue different avenues. Taylor has always had an affinity to want to do some sort of gospel-type music, and Tyler just wants to burn the church down. So, but as writers together, it's they've never really done anything collaboration that would be of the gospel nature. So it's kind of cool. You get a little. You're going to get a little bit of both, and today. So I'll make sure and point out what song or what artist, I'll call them today, is doing what song, and we'll talk a little bit about that. And then, of course, we're going to talk a little bit about where they're going, what they're pursuing, and how that's going to manifest here in this next year. We have some exciting things coming up for both of them, and I think it's kind of, as I said, it offers excitement in the sense that you have two guys that have different stories, but yet are still on kind of the same path, pursuing the same goals. And one lives now in Portland. The other one just moved actually back down to Los Angeles to shop a record deal down there. And we'll see what happens. Tyler's pursuing that down in Los Angeles, and Taylor now with his debut release. And both of these are on iTunes. So after today's show, if you want to record today's show, of course, let me start to plug the show a little bit as well, in that this show will be available for podcast. It takes maybe a couple hours for Terry to produce it and then put it up on the website, which is the www.headsupradio.com website. And then you can hit the little listen prompt, or button, I should say, and then it'll prompt you to how you want to listen to it. Or you could go to the Facebook site as well. And the Facebook site, that usually gets it probably the last between the two sites, the website first, and then, of course, the Facebook site. And that's just Heads Up Radio on Facebook, and it should be posted there. And you can listen to a podcast or simulcast, whatever you'd like to call it, on the Facebook site. So I know that a lot of you out there and who tune to the Ref, looking for that sports extravaganza, but the Ref is actually an entertainment show. It promotes artists. In the past, we've had authors, artists, and musical artists, and also sports figures as well. We'll continue to do so until either the radio station gets tired of me or nobody ever listens. But just so you know, right now, I believe the Packers and the Cowboys are still playing in the third quarter, I believe now. And it looks like it's 14-10, the Cowboys. So I'll kind of keep you abreast of that during the 2-hour show today, if I can remember to look over at my iPad and to do that. So let's talk about this week in the past. I'm pretty sure, if you're not aware, the Grammy nominations have been posted on, you could probably go to Grammy.com and find out the postings of the Grammys. Also tonight on Network, I believe they probably had it last night, I don't know, whenever they have the show, but the Golden Globes are on. I enjoy that one probably more so than a lot of the other ones, People Choice or some of the other ones. Golden Globes and the Academy Awards obviously is the fun one, if you think the red carpet's fun. But in actuality, it's pretty good, just like the Grammys. I mean, you don't get a lot of the side culture because they just don't have enough time for us to listen to all the genres that are being promoted. They obviously are going to push the ones that they think has the best listening audience or the most listening audience and viewing audience as well. And so the shows are obviously are cut to fit the the prime slots on the Sunday nights or Monday nights that they have them on. So tonight, as I said, will be the Golden Globes, and that's always fun to watch Tina Fey. I mean, so I'm excited about that. And I just mentioned the football game, of course. And let's see, through the week, any exciting news? Well, I always try to take a spin here on reporting entertainment fairly, and that's where the acronym, the REF, actually comes from, as opposed to a football or basketball ref or whatever. The reason being is that it constantly will derive itself or come up in regards to that. I know most of the scuttlebutt or things that I've heard this week have been in regards to obviously the playoff games or last week's playoff games. And I'm not going to get into, it's deemed the ref, I'm not going to really get into the officiating aspect of it. I saw enough on Facebook to make me evaluate or look back at the games that I watched, and I did get a chance to watch them last week. I just record them, and then when I go home, I either scan through them pretty quickly or I watch the games, and there were some good games. And the Dallas game happened to be the focal point on a call in the Dallas game is that, of course, obviously up here in the Pacific Northwest, we don't like any calls that Dallas gets or anything like that. I know, we being the people of the Pacific Northwest. Football is a game of rules, and I've stated this, I've even posted this, I've talked about this, is that players cheat on every play. And when they're caught, the yellow flags come out. And so when the linen hits the ground, obviously you're either for or against it. In the case of the Dallas game, a foul was called. It was then discussed by the side judge and the back judge, and one contradicted the other. And so what you have there is you have two flags on the ground, and the problem therein lies is one sees it one way, one sees it the other way. And I point this out in particular because a couple years back, when the referee strike was apparent or was going on, there was a game between the Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. And at the end of the game, there was a catch in the end zone, or a joint catch. Actually, after it was looked at, discussed, and everything. But on the field, you had something that was interesting. You had a back judge come across and wave it as a incomplete or a touchback, and the other one ruled it as a touchdown. And consequently, what happened there is something similar to what didn't or did happen, except that with the lack of experience of the officials, and the officials doing the game, the Green Bay-Seattle game, the lack of their experience is that they needed to not give any indication until they both talked. What it is, they kind of looked at each other. One had it in his mind one way, one had it in his mind one way, and of course then he signaled a touchdown. And then the problem being there is that with it being signaled a touchdown, then was there enough evidence to overturn it? And that's where it got lost in translation. I believe the same thing there again happened in the game between Dallas last week. And what had happened in that was that one official had it one way, one official had it the other way. And so they ended up basically not being over to overturn the pass interference call. Because usually if you have two officials, one that agrees, one that disagrees, then what they do is they go with the no flag. And in the case of the joint reception or joint catch in the end zone, as they were calling it, you go with the signaling official closest to the play, and that would have been the side judge in the end zone, and so his call was upheld. So everybody tried to then, of course, play that onto the outcome of the game, and the ball now, or the first domino, gets pushed over. Listen, it's something in these games, as I said, and I will always say this, and I'm going to stick with this for as long as I live, or as long as I watch sports and try to report entertainment fairly, is that the aspect of the game there are rules. Matter of fact, just as of yesterday, there was something brought up in regards to an ineligible or eligible receiver rule in the book that there has to be steps taken on the field when an ineligible reports as ineligible, or vice versa, based upon the numbering system. And obviously, if you do not have a correct number as a receiver or a back, you have to let the official know that you are an eligible receiver on that play. Then the official then informs you. A lot of times now they do it so everybody in the stands knows. So they try to make it so everybody's up there has a clue besides the players on the field. So the players on the defense know that number 64 has become an eligible receiver, and that way the defense can then guard him accordingly as opposed to being surprised. This is something that the coach, one of the Harbaughs, of course, who coaches the Ravens, brought up, that he felt like they weren't given enough time or they were not informed or something in regards to that. But they know when a receiver reports in, with an eligible number, that he should be looked at as an eligible receiver, or if they make him as, let's say, a tight end and he's covered up. I know that might be something a little bit too much for you to understand, but I won't get into the rule of covering up the receiver, but in this case, it would make him ineligible. So even though he has an eligible number, and if he does go downfield on a play, then it becomes offensive pass interference, or ineligible downfield, as they used to call it. This is something that rules are, as I said, are made to be obviously followed. I think the problem is, in football or basketball or any sport, is that you're never going to have enough officials out there to call the game as close as maybe you would like it to be. And the problem with that is that these games that take 3 and 4 hours, as they were complaining about with the semi-national championships in the college football ranks, is that the game will go on for, be it 4 and 5 hours, because there'll be so many penalties in a game because somebody's doing something illegally on just about every play. And the idea behind that, as I officiated, was to see if there was an advantage or disadvantage, and obviously an advantage gained by the team who is with the ball usually, or even without the ball, if they gained an advantage illegally, and then it caused or it turned the outcome of the play into their favor or whatever. That is when you have to try to look when you see the flags or when you see the penalty called, because they're trying to eliminate advantage, disadvantage. And in the case of the Cowboy game, I'll tell you something. I think I would have probably stuck with the idea of the pass interference. I have a thought process. I don't care if you're the defender and you guys are playing patty cake. If the defender never looks for the ball and keeps his eyes on the receiver and then tries to tangle his arms up or whatever the case may be, so the receiver cannot make a catch on the ball, to me, that's pass interference. So, for all of you Cowboy haters out there, that to me was a pass interference call. Now, would have decided whether or not that they would have continued to go down the field and score? I don't know. And if you say you're fooling yourself. Would they have maybe gotten a field goal out of it? Maybe. And but there's no guarantee. And so I look at that as a play. unlike the play in the end zone that decided a football game, that's where you don't want the rules to be involved or the rules to decide a football game or have an outcome on the game. Let me put it that way. So I'm going to wrap this up by saying I didn't see anything in the Baltimore New England game that was unfair in regards to the eligible or ineligible receiver. I also didn't see that the outcome of the no pass interference or picking the flag up in the Dallas game had an outcome on the game. I do, however, and there was no penalty, I do see something in the joint possession or so-called joint possession of the football in the Green Bay Seattle game. I do think that was something that should have been overturned and as a no catch, even if it was a no catch. And by the time they wrestled through it, I think they were both out of bounds, and there still wasn't any catch, so it should have just been an incomplete pass. And that's all I would have called it. So there you go. There's my spin on that, and my spin on officiating or reporting entertainment fairly. The ref says, try to look at these games and see both sides of it. And if you think it has an outcome to the game, then, of course, your opinion is more than warranted. So let's get back to some other thoughts this week in regards to what might be or what might not be going on. And we'll start the Sunday off here. We're going to, as I said, be into the Conti brothers this morning, and we're going to be listening to them. I feel very gospelish today, so we're going to start the show off today, music-wise, with some of Taylor Conti's music from his debut album, A Song and a Story. And we're going to start it very gospelish. It's a Sunday, and we'll get that out of the way and make everything very church-like here this morning before we move on. We'll play 2 or 3 songs of Taylor's this morning, and then we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about Taylor and my recollection of it and what he's done. And then we'll move on to some songs from Tyler as well, from his debut album called Dreaming. And listen, the boys are going to call in, I believe, today, so we'll have them on board here the second hour of the show. And last week, if you might remember, you were not able to call in. And we have rectified that problem here at Heads Up Radio by getting the phone lines up to snuff or whatever the case may be. You never know when you're using internet phone lines what might happen, even with the show. Sometimes we've had the internet down or the host down to where we've lost a whole day of broadcasting because of not being able to get up to the site or something wrong with the site. But anyway, those phone lines, as I said, if you would like to email into the show, you can email me directly at Carmine, Carmine, at headsupradio, all one word, headsupradio.com, Heads Up Radio, Carmine at headsupradio.com. You can send email. I have an email address for just that, and for suggestions, and those of you that might potentially would like to be a sponsor. Also, the phone line, 208 area code, and that's 208 lovely Idaho 758-0548. And that's 208-758-0548. So let's see. I said today we were going to kind of get the gospel thing going today for Taylor. So we're going to start off with his gospel song, which was one of the bonus tracks on his Song and a Story, which is available on iTunes. And it's called You, Lord. And enjoy it.
Said it's a spiritual thing with me. It's just the way I got to be. I can't help but fall on my knees and worship your name. And when I'm feeling weak, I think about the scars on your hands and feet. Sure. And all those before me, Michael, Martin, Moses, and all those who bled so that we could be free. I seen a lot of faces, shook a lot of hands, but no woman nor no man compares to you, Lord, you, Lord. I walked a lot of streets in the nights alone, but you were always there to guide me home. I know it was always you, Lord, you, Lord. Hey, every day I'm trying to be the best man that I can be, knowing God holds the key to all of my peace. And when I'm feeling down, yeah, I try to thank him, yeah, for his blessings, his goodness, my friends and my family, yeah. Hey, and last but not least, love to my wife and both of my babies. I seen a lot of faces, shook a lot of hands, but no woman nor no man compares to you, Lord, you, Lord. I walked a lot of streets in the nights alone, but you were always there to guide me home. It was always you, Lord, you, Lord. I've been around the block, but I never stopped giving props to you, Lord. I've done a lot of wrong, but your love is so strong, it sees through, Lord. I've sacrificed so much just for your touch, and now I'm so happy that I gave my life to you. Said I once was blind, but now I see. I seen a lot of faces, shook a lot of hands, but no woman nor no man compares to you, Lord. Said you, Lord. I walked a lot of streets in the nights alone, but you were always there to guide me home. Always there, Lord. It was always you, Lord, with you, Lord. Yeah. Yes, it was by my side all day, every day and night. Oh, Lord. Oh, yeah. Best for you, best for you.
Benzo, Conti.
Best for you. It ain't over. Thought we were done. Said you can't hide, babe. You better run. 'Cause I'ma find you one of these days, and you gon' kick yourself wishing you stay, stay, stay. You should've stayed around. We could've played around, but you won't wait around for me, baby. You made me say, yeah. Baby, I'm the best for you, best for you, best for you. We could do anything if you let me through. You, baby, you're the best for me, best for me, best for me. Baby, you need me desperately. Still don't believe me, baby, I can make you see. If you walk away now, you gon' wish you didn't leave. 'Cause baby, we could have something so real, most would even kill for. All you gotta say is more. More, more, give me more, 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 more. That's what I'm here for. You told me once you want a man you could feel, and I'ma give it to you all so real. Yeah, the best for you, the best for you, the best for you. We could do anything if you let me through. Oh Lord, you, baby, you're the best for me, best for me, best for me, best for me, best for me. Oh God.
best for you, baby. Listen here.
Yeah, you know that she's the best. Let me hear you say yeah. Best for you. Bounce to the beat, put your hands in the air. You know that he the best. Let me hear you say yeah. Best for you. Bounce to the beat, put your hands in the air. Baby, I'm the best for you. Best for you. Best for you. Yeah. I'm the best for you. If you know that she the best, let me hear you say yeah. Best for you. Bounce to the beat, put your hands in the air. I'm so lonely. I miss you only. What the hell do I do without your touch? And even though you're far away, can you hear me calling? I'm reaching, I'm praying, I'm waiting, I'm coming home soon. I'm reaching,
Building money walls like stack.
I'll be all up in here, guys, like. She said it ain't far enough. I said don't go no further, baby.
Building money walls
I
like
used to tell her my nigga. She go hard, twerking on my car, though. Fast money, working on my cargo. Mad honeys in the club, I'm a star, though. Sneak 'em in, sneak 'em out. Argo, panoramic, just like in the video. I'ma beat 'em up, neighbors gon' hit me up. All the way, mother. Tell the panties drop. It ain't finished, so you fine. Can't walk. Take it off, put you on your back, tell you start shit. Keep it up every month like a carpet. She says halfway, and I said just wait. I'ma fuck you up when I put it in all the way. Roll that. Roll that.
Take you all the way.
Nasty. Star, she like, keep up. It's your girl, laid it out, feet up. Your girl told my girl she in love. Took her halfway, but halfway wasn't far enough. Dan Aykroyd, getting dub. If she gon' twerk, might as well do it while I'm buzzed. All the way, now she following me on Twitter though. Move the coffee table, turn it up a decibel. Handstand, baby, let me see that body go. Rack City, but you got on too many clothes. All the way, that's the way I do it though. Don't hesitate, girl, it's gon' keep beautiful. I'ma fuck you up when I'm putting it all the way. Nasty.
white girl, big butt.
Baby, tell me what you want to see. All these girls don't mean a thing when I'm standing next to you. I'm looking at the time fly when we should be looking at the night sky. Your body on top of mine, and my body. Take you out, I want you to scream out my name.
I'ma fuck you up when I put it in all the way. Nasty. When I put it in all the way.
Looking at the time fly when we should be looking at the night sky. Your body on top of mine, and my body on yours.
Keeping entertainment fair. It's the Ref. Carmine Conti here on the Heads Up Radio Network.
Oh, wow. Well, that was kind of part one of the Conti brothers. That was 4 songs there from Tay, Taylor Conti. I guess you can call him Tay. He probably won't mind that as well. Welcome back here to the Heads Up Radio Network. I am Carmine Conti, the Ref, here today, and we're doing a feature on the Conti brothers today. So enjoy it if you can, and if you will. We expect a phone call here, probably within the next, probably within the next half hour. Hopefully we'll have them both online with you today. We'll talk about their musical careers. Interestingly enough, I thought that was a very diverse set to see. That was off, by the way, Taylor Conti's debut album, A Song and a Story. It's available on iTunes if you'd like to pick that up. And if not, friend him on Facebook or something like that. Maybe he'll send you a copy. I don't know. It's up to him. I don't control him anymore, man. I don't think I ever did control him. But I will say, very diverse set. And we started off with You Lord, which I said we were going to do as the gospel song. And then we actually ended with All the Way, featuring Sterling Roberts, I believe his name is, a kind of a rap artist there that Taylor brought into the song. Very interesting to go from something as a gospel nature into the hip-hop vein, if you want to call that rap or whatever. I don't know. I'm not that cool, so I just call it what I think it is. kind of music, but I like that song. I mean, I like what they do. Don't get me wrong. And the diversity to me is something that I think in your first album, it's almost hard not to be, unless you have a producer of such who is going to guide you in a certain way. And when the boys were with Warner Brothers, when they were first signed with David Foster, and Michael Carney was their producer, and they had a hit, which we're going to try to scarf it on up because it was played internationally for a while, but when the album was shelved and the project was put away or postponed or whatever the case may be, it had already had airplay internationally, and it was just about to go big time, and then it was just dismissed or shelved. And a lot of it had to do with the fact is in some directions, whether the boys were moving in the same direction or Taylor, as I said, really wanted to do some gospel work. And I think it was just a conflict between David and Michael Carney and the whole production aspect of it. But that's their story, not mine. That's about as much as I got from it and as much as I wanted to get from it. I don't like to push them. Or do I? But as I said, pretty interesting. I think that if you picked up the album, I think you'd be impressed in the sense that there's not a lot of what I would call big money production into Taylor's album. I think you'll find with Tyler's, which we're about to break into here in the next set, is you'll find different production values. Taylor did most of this mixing, and if not all of it, himself. And Tyler worked with a very competent group of engineers and producer, and very streamlined up the state-of-the-art studio. And you might be able to hear the difference. I think that considering that both the boys worked in different venues, more or less, markets or home, where they mixed and recorded and everything, I think it's interesting that the quality is so good on both sides of it. But we'll see. That's why I say I think it's something that they should consider of doing an album collaboration together. And if I have any input on it, maybe we'll just do a whole Conti thing. Not that I really have anything to offer. I don't know. We'll see. But that was from, as I said, Taylor Conti, A Song and a Story. And we're going to start into the second half here. And then when we finish with Tyler's set here, we should be hopefully online here with the boys. So as I'm about to cue this on up, this is Tyler Conti's debut album here a couple years back. Still getting airplay worldwide as well, and we hope to make it even more. But we'll see. He's in the process, like I said, of shopping a new record deal for a new album that I believe he has most of the songs done that he wants to do for it. It's just a matter now of recording them and putting them out. I don't know. We'll ask him. We'll ask him in about 20 minutes here. But this is off his debut album, also available on iTunes, and this is called Dreaming.
Last night I roamed through a land alone. Felt so free inside. There was no rush to hide. And then I saw your face in the clouds above. It was smiling down on me, sending me love, and I started dreaming of things holding your hand too. Oh, I'm terrified, compliments the moon. There is no way I will ever lose. Hold the beams from the sun, yeah. In chords I used to play, they couldn't find their harmony, no. But one day I heard the sound of your voice from up above. He was singing down to me a song about love, and I started dreaming of things, something your hand into, watching the fire compliment the moon. There is no way I will ever lose or dreaming of you. Yes, I'm in love before, but I never felt this pure, no. Only your hand in mine can make this love absolutely sure, so that I'll be dreaming, Ooh, I'll be Yes, I'm in love before, but I have never felt this pure. Oh, only your hand in mine can make this love absolutely sure. Dreaming of you, dreaming, dreaming of you, girl. Dreaming of you, dreaming of you, girl. I'm dreaming of yeah. Look at my heart with your beautiful eyes, as if an angel is walking by her life. 2 years is strong, my word is born. I will stay around, yeah. 'Cause you're like my hometown, old town. Every time I return, I can slow down and have a love session. And it's been such a blessing to know the essence of love. Yeah, so behind your face, you give me everything that I need to see to keep me holding on. So behind your face, I don't ever want nothing, 'cause no one can replace you, girl. Even when the sky
It's dark and gray. I know sunshine is coming my way, because I got you in my life here today. And I will never leave your side. No, I know I'll I will always treat you right, girl. And oh, it's been such a blessing to feel the presence and the essence of the soul. You give me everything that I need to see to keep me holding on to you. And I don't ever want another, 'cause no one can replace you, girl. Oh yeah, oh, 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 yeah. Oh, you make me happy, girl. Oh, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Ain't no love in this world that could ever compare to the feeling I get when you're standing right here, baby. Oh, yeah. And I know it's true. It's so behind your face, baby. All that I need is you, girl. And every day I'm so thankful for your ways, for your kindness, and the way you talk to me, baby. Say you're the only one. You give me everything I need to see to keep me holding on. It's just all behind your face. I don't ever want nothing, 'cause no one can replace you. It's just all behind your face. You give me everything, all I need to see. Holding on. It's just all behind your face. I don't ever want no one else, girl. Oh yeah. Oh, baby. Oh, you make me happy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me hear you say, oh, baby. Oh, you make me happy. Oh, nobody knows how long. It seems like it's something we find. But living afraid is so wrong. 'Cause all that we have is tonight. And I understand that you are worried, that loving might never cross your path. But why do you hurry to ignore and let all my feelings just fade and fast? 'Cause baby, it's you I adore in my life. So maybe it's you I adore in my life. I can see all of my dreams, though we all never crosses the veil. Today it might make our heart break, but tomorrow is taking a stand. And I understand that you are worried, that loving will never cross your path. But why do you hurry to ignore and let all my feelings just fade fast? 'Cause baby, it's you I adore in my life. 'Cause baby, it's you I adore in my life.
finally see.
Said I finally see.
To me.
To me, to me, to me, girl. Whoa. Yeah. Cause I can't, baby, it's you I adore. In my life. Oh, baby, it's you I adore. And baby, it's you I adore. In my life. And oh, babe. Oh, yeah. Clouds float now that you're gone. I'm alone without you here. Pain will come often, but in time will soften and clear. And the sun will shine through. My mind will be free. I'm trying to take it there, but I need a love, I need a friend. I need a power that's greater than. So you smile with open arms and say, yeah, yeah, yeah. One day at a time, just one day. You'll be alright one day, and you'll find it happens in everything you mind. One day at a time, just one day. You'll be alright, yeah, and you'll find it happens in everything you mind. A long road ahead, so far to run. But if I won't change, I know I'm the only one. And I will feel free, yeah, to be who I am. I don't have to worry, cause I finally understand that I need a love, I need a friend, a power that's greater than, yeah. So you smile with open arms and say, yeah, yeah. One day at a time, just one day. You'll be alright, yeah, and you'll find that heaven's in heaven's in your mind. One day at a time, just one day. You'll be alright, yeah, and you'll find that heaven's in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. save you. To find heaven, you must find the truth and always love you. Give up the lie that's doing you wrong. You will find where you belong.
Keeping entertainment fair. It's The Ref. Carmine Conti here on the Heads Up Radio Network.
And welcome back to the Heads Up Radio Network. I'm Carmine Conti, The Ref. Today's feature program is, we're listening to the Conti brothers today. And yes, they are a relationship to me, and I did spawn them. But welcome back to the Heads Up Radio Network. Of course, you can, if you're listening to us, you can listen to us on Android or iPhone or your computer at home. Very easy to do for those of you. I know I'm talking to people out there probably go like, well, if I'm hearing you, obviously I know that. But just so you know, if you want to pass this on to a friend or the show or any of the shows that we do here on the Heads Up Radio Network, we're adding shows here, it seems like weekly. The Ref is featured just every Sunday from noon to 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. So if you're back east and you're still watching the football game, I guess, let's find out. I don't know who's doing what in that football game right now. So I'll have to pull it up on my lovely little iPad. That's why I have it. Uh-oh, I got a score here. Oh boy, there's a change. We're in the fourth quarter, and it looks like there's only about 4 minutes left, and the Packers are up 26-21. You just can't count those guys out, but the way I was looking at it is that I thought the Cowboys would probably have the best chance against the Seahawks, but I don't know. Aaron Rodgers, I think, can play from a wheelchair or something. I was watching before I came in to do the show today, and I tell you, man, he was limping. He was doing some limping, just getting out there, and the passes he was throwing prior to the game just seemed like that calf muscle's messed up. But I'll tell you, man, be a good matchup. Aaron and Tom Brady. It looks like the New England luck through yesterday's thing with the Ravens. I was kind of pulling for the Ravens, but I'm a Jets fan. What can I tell you? So it's like, hey, we'll have a new coach next year. How about that? But 26-21 right now, and if I'm accurate, it looks like Dallas has got the ball. So on Green Bay's 32-yard line. So if they score, be 28-26. Oh boy, this could really be a good game. And so to plug that, if you're watching it and you're going like, yeah, man, I had to watch the game. I know there are a lot of Packer fans up here in the Great Northwest. So for you Packer fans, and if you're watching the game, as I said earlier, you can pick this up on simulcast. And the simulcast will allow you to go to the website and www.thewebsite, headsupradio.com, and pull it up there. Or you can also wait till later this afternoon after the afternoon game if you're not a Broncos-Colts fan, and pull back and listen to the show today on the Facebook site. So Terry will have that up and posted probably within a couple hours after the show's done here today. So 2 ways to be able to do that. Also, you can email in, give me your opinions on the show at carmine@headsupradio.com. That's an active email address. And as of today, and last week they were down, but we do have phone lines at 208-758-0548. And I always want to say 46, but it's 48. That's 758-0548. And 208, of course, in the Idaho area. And so you can catch us and talk to us as well. So I look forward to hearing from you then. And We're just kind of buzzing along here today. As I said, those were 4 songs off Tyler's debut album, which was Dreaming. And Dreaming was released about 2 years ago. And so we played 4 cuts off of that, 4 cuts off of Taylor's album, A Song and a Story, which was just released here about a month, maybe a month and a half ago, if that much. I don't know. Taylor will have to correct me on that. And so both of the boys, and moving in their own direction, I would say, but still very much simpatico in some of the ways. Interesting spin off of Tyler's cuts that we just listened to, in how he moves in and out of his music writing. Seems to be so much, I would say, geared towards that kind of previous Motown, maybe feel a little bit, but he really would like to do the R&B soul type music as well. And obviously Taylor has a pendency or a penchant to be able to bring in some of the hip hop element. Now, there are some songs wasn't able to put together all their songs for today's show, so I just selected 8 of them each. And with the dialogue that we'll have this afternoon, I tried to save a few of them for this afternoon's play that they can pick, and that way we'll be able to do something. Let them pick out a couple of their songs here and there. Hopefully they don't play tricks with Dad today and try to mess me up. Oh, you want to play that one? Oh, I don't have it. Thank you. But interestingly enough, what I'm going to do here to kind of kick this into gear is that I'm going to try to bring them online here. I believe the phone call has come in, but to kind of so we can get this set up smoothly, I'm going to play something of theirs, and then we'll start a conversation after we play this song. And this was actually their hit off of Warner Brothers, and which was in the movie House of Wax with Paris Hilton, and then also was used in McDonald's commercial. So I'll lead in with this if they're probably out there listening. Don't be too mad at me for playing this. I know this is something that was years back, but this is the tune off the unnamed album, the Conti Brothers, but the single that was to be released called Automatic.
Shoes. I know that I'm a handsome dude, but you are more than beautiful. Yeah. So why is it that I deserve a woman flyer than a bird? So automatic it's unheard. Oh, so the way you move your body, babe, it drives me wild. So I love the way you look, babe. You're just my style. So sexy and you don't even know it, babe.
Hello. Yo, Adrian.
Yo, Adrian.
What's up? Yeah.
What's up, man?
Don't be too mad at me for playing this vintage rock and roll.
Not at all.
I think you like that in a man. So now you're doing what you can to keep a brother holding on. So the way you move your body, babe, it drives me wild. So I love the way you're looking, babe. You're just my style. So sexy and you don't even know it, babe. You gotta know it, babe. So like what you do, the way you do it, babe. Go on, get down.
Hey, welcome back. That was, oh boy, that was Automatic. You know, I got the guys on the line here. I still got to say, no matter what, that song still has something. There's something about that song. Do we agree or disagree? Yeah.
What?
Men, are you there? Have I lost you to the phone services of life? I don't know. They were there a second ago.
You guys still there?
Yeah.
Wait
So
a second.
we're just trying to bring them online here. And as I was saying, today's show, we're featuring the Conti brothers here. And we just listened to Automatic, which was soon to be released at one time. And have I got you out there in radio land, guys? Still not hearing you out there.
Well, got him on the phone.
So I guess we're going to find out here sooner in a minute, I would imagine. I know they're out there, and boy, we have so much to talk about. So, you know, that's one of those things where, you know, we're always trying to figure out, you know, the ifs and outs of the engineering world. So, and I mean, we were able to do this earlier. I guess that it's just a matter of being able to find out how we connect to them.
Can you hear Carmen?
So, as we were doing today, we were doing the Conti brothers here right on the Heads Up Radio Network. You know, we're going to, while we're figuring out how to get these guys online, we're going to...
Okay, try that.
Yeah, you there? You guys there?
Yeah, we're in here.
Ah, look at there. You're back.
We never left.
You never... Yeah, that's a good point, right? Yeah, well, you know, you can take that up with the producer. He's the guy you got to, you know, next time you're in town, take it up with Terry.
Ray.
Good morning, or afternoon, I should say. Yeah,
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Yeah. And how's church today?
I just stepped out for a minute. It's been good.
I started today with "You Lord" was the opening song today.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I thought it's Sunday.
Thank
It's
you.
Sunday. They're
Thank
playing
you.
football, and I'm sure there's a lot of people praying today.
Yeah, well,
How's it going down
Packers won.
in La La Land there today, Ty?
oh, it's good, man.
Is it raining?
We just finished watching the Packers game.
Oh, is it
Packers
over?
won.
The Packers won 20. The last I saw was 26-21. Is that what it ended up being?
I think that was it. Yeah, they won by like 5.
Yep. Yep. That is a
Pretty
difference.
good game.
But, oh, well, you know, I didn't know if they were going to come back. They were down there at halftime, and I've been checking the score, you know, for all the fans out there.
They cheated.
They cheated? So,
Yeah.
well, the refs, you know, they had an Italian ref today, so I don't think they were going to
Wait till you see this. Wait till you see this call that they called for Des Bryant. He caught this pass and it would have pretty much won him the game.
Uh-oh.
And they called it an incomplete. And you're just being the ref. You're gonna love this one.
Oh, boy. I got another controversial call.
Yeah.
You know,
fourth down.
we go from week to week on this. It's starting to get out of hand, is that I hate to see calls decide football games. And, well, guys, listen,
Yeah,
you know,
like I said, they cheated.
yeah, I told you they had an Italian ref. You know. Hey, listen, we're what we're doing today is we're kind of putting up songs of obviously that you guys have done in regards to your dreaming.
Why?
Well, you know, I didn't know what else to do. I could only, you know, I could only pick
How do
so
you
many.
respond to that question? Why?
Why?
Why us?
Well, you know, I've run out of people
Thank
to
you.
interview, and I thought I turned it into a family show, and you're the only family I have. So
We're happy to be there. Thanks,
yes,
man.
thanks for coming on today. Appreciate it, guys. Appreciate it. Let's talk a little bit about so we can progress and people don't think we're just or I am retarded or something or lost my mind. Is that let's go back to when the diapers came off and briefly kind of get into how you guys started singing or getting into that the aspect of doing things together. I mean, as far as singing in the back of the car and singing with mom or listening to your dad change the lyrics to every song, how did it when did you really start to realize that maybe this is what you wanted to do?
I'll take it. All right. Well, at least for me, I know, and I still do this, but I started out with a lot of imitating different people like Elvis and Michael Jackson, and it started kind of there, and I got to a point where I could get down almost any artist and imitate their voice and their style, and then pretty soon I started kind of singing songs on my own. Me and my brother would start singing songs on our own, and we would just imitate people and kind of do what they did and make it our own thing. And I think by the time we were, I want to say around 10, 11, 12, around that era, we were, people started kind of saying, well, you guys could maybe do this in the future or something. And we would sing for everybody, all our friends, and we'd have big gatherings of people, and we'd sing pretty much anywhere on the spot. And so that turned into, when we were about 12 or 13, we got some people who started to be interested in signing us to production companies and things of that nature. So we kind of went down that road.
Who kind of now I know Michael Carney kind of got involved with you, but was that at the time that he sort of started tuning into what you guys were doing, or was that later?
That was about the time we had met with some people around, I want to say 14 or 15. We met with a few different people who wanted to sign us to production labels, and one of which we were presented a contract which we were kind of unsure of what to do with it. So we had a family friend, Michelle Sandvig, who we grew up with, her son Jake, and he's an actor now down there in LA. So they had moved from Portland to Los Angeles for him so he could do his acting thing. And Michelle actually was working out at a gym where Michael Carney was working out. And so she would tell him from time to time about me and my brother and how we were talented and what we were doing and everything. And so eventually, when we got this contract presented to us from these other producers, we were kind of weary of signing it. So Michael had told Michelle that he would look at the contract for us, and so we mailed it down to him. He looked at it. He said, "Don't sign it," and that he would meet with us. So we flew down to Los Angeles, and we met with him, and we sang for him. And he was signed to RCA Records at that time under a group called Mercy Street, with him and John Glover, who's Dana Glover's brother. And Dana Glover's had some success with DreamWorks and some other things. But and Michael was actually dating Dana. They were together for a long time. But, so, we sang for them, and he loved us. He wanted to sign us on the spot. So we signed with him when we were about, I want to say, 15 years old, going on 16, and that's about the time when we made our first demo. It was a 3-track demo, and it was pretty good. So
what was it? What was the demo? Do you remember?
The demo was 3 songs. It was it took us. I'm trying to remember the names of the songs.
You're not that old.
We did it in like 3 days.
I'm the old guy, remember?
Yeah, we just did so many songs. I think back on I think one of them was "I'm Going Crazy," and then I think that one actually, crazy enough, was we wrote that song when we were 15 or 16, and then it actually made the album. When we were 19, 20 years old, it actually made the album. So, you know, it just kind of shows you. Me and my brother were always trying to write songs that were so like ahead of our time. We tried to make sure that everything was mature enough and real enough to reach a broad audience. But yeah, I mean, it was amazing, man. We were there for 3 days and worked with Michael Carney and Andy Duncan, and it was the best time ever. First time we'd ever been in the studio, and I think after the 3 days was up, we went and met with Universal Records, and they liked what we were doing, but it was still kind of forming. You know, it hadn't really gotten to the place where we wanted it to be yet. So they were interested, but they didn't want to make a move yet. So then that just started the process of shopping record deals from the age of about 16 to about 18 when we got signed.
Wow.
So it was about 2 years of shopping record deals. And we were living in Portland, and Michael was in California, and he had kind of a team, so he was just shopping all over the place. And then we would fly down to L.A. from time to time to record different tracks and do things like that. So, yeah.
That's kind of that's pretty much where it started, most likely, really probably, let's say 9, 10, 11, right in there, when you really started.
Yeah,
I mean, I know all the years prior to that, you guys did a lot of freelance work, and so let's see.
Say that.
Yeah, I know. I had nowhere else to go. I was wondering more or less too, in regards to that, and especially for people out there that we hear these stories all the time in regards to it, and major influences. I mean, because earlier I had talked about how you guys kind of you move. I mean, you've grown together, but it's like a tree, and that two branches don't come out of the same side. It's like one branch is out one way, one branch is out a little bit the other way, but it's the same tree. And Taylor, I mean, I know that you've always had an affinity, or a little bit, I don't know when that happened, but towards the gospel side of music. And so
that happened for me actually when I was right before I got signed to Warner Brothers. Actually, I started really going to church because I was going through a lot of rough times in my life, just drugs and alcohol and stealing and getting into trouble, and we just went to juvie, and I was just.
You were emulating your father.
I wanted to be in.
You were kind of emulating your father, more or less, then.
I guess, without knowing it, just kind of shooting for the stars.
Yeah.
But no, it just it was a kind of like an awakening for me. I had about like 2 months before I got signed, actually, which was crazy for me. Was I had some really life-changing experiences, and I got saved in the Christian church, and kind of just I felt like for me, like, really started my journey there, and I started listening to gospel. I got in touch with a good friend of mine named Tyrone Davis, and he was amazing. He sang worship for MC Hammer's church. And he had a group called Common Unity. So there was a lot of artists that he introduced me to, like Terrell Carter and Isaac Cree, and people that we actually know now. But it was, I tried to emulate their voices and their style.
So it influenced you a lot then as well, correct?
Who influenced me?
I
would say
those guys kind of influenced you. You hadn't met them yet, but yet you were influenced by, like you said, the likes of Terrell Carter and things like that.
Totally. Yeah.
But who else?
And,
you were going to answer that. I interrupted you.
Conti.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I interrupted you. Imagine that.
Cool. I think there's a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, there is.
Okay. Tone was like, he goes by B Slade now, but he was like, when I was about 17 and a half, I started listening to him, and he was just amazing vocally, just the things that he did. I just kind of tried to emulate everything he did. And then Terrell Carter, Isaac Gree, Commissioned, which is an old gospel group, and Fred Hammond, and a lot of, mostly, male vocalists, because I just, Daryl Coley and people like that, I tried to, like, emulate and copy. And it was so cool to hear that style and to grasp onto that. And I, at a young age, I didn't even really understand, like, the concept of gospel music, or because I didn't grow up in a family with God in it. So I, for me, it was a difference. It was just a whole different thing that I had never seen. And that was awesome, man. I latched onto it. I love the music and the styles and everything. And it was amazing. And then I learned, that so much of R&B and things like that start at gospel. And a lot of those guys come from gospel music, or they grew up in the church, or their PKs or whatever. So.
Yeah, amen.
Yeah.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, so that, yeah.
We lost Andre Crouch this week, and who has passed away, who was...
Yeah, man.
I would say if there was somebody, that's somebody who I can honestly say that I listen to gospel-wise. And, you hear so many of the artists, especially the African-American artists, or black artists, whatever we want to call them today. I don't know. Next week it could be pink. But that they had so much of their influence came from the church, and especially even in the blues genre, which is really kind of odd, because if it was, everything was very depressing. I don't know what church they went to.
Yeah.
God, I lost my car again. But, let's go. I'm trying to encapsulate this the best I can, guys. So it's hard because I know we can talk for hours. We've proved that before.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm kind of trying to circle the wagons a little bit, and without getting too much into the album that I had said earlier on the show, because of production differences, or record company differences, or even artist and production company differences, the album was shelved and basically never released, other than Automatic, which of course was featured in McDonald's commercial and the movie House of Wax and things like that. So I covered a lot of the groundwork. And so, okay, the album's shelved. You guys disappear basically from Warner's, which seems to be a family thing. But all of a sudden now you're going to go separate ways, and there's a period of time there. And so let's say, okay, Tyler, when did you start focusing on writing material then for your Dreaming album? Did you fall asleep?
After I stopped smoking crack.
Oh, well, yeah. that would probably help in regards. Would you run out of pipes, or
Yeah, I think once I got sober, I was able to start writing more clear, and it took a long time to get the whole Dreaming record done, but it was just a compilation of songs over all those years of being sober and getting good sleep and just changing my perception, I guess.
I think your next album should actually be called Sleeping. I swear, every time we talk, it's like, Dad, if I could just get some good sleep. And I don't recommend crack as a sleeping aid, But, well, what's interesting to me from listening to the album, and I'm gonna let this be in as a lead-in. So, I played Dreaming and I believed Heaven's in Your Mind, excuse me, and In My Life, and let's see, I played one more in there. Have to look at my list, and
Did you play the unreleased track that he has?
Here's what
Melatonin?
What's that? What was that now?
He has an unreleased track called Melatonin.
Oh, I don't have Melatonin. No. And I don't have I have Mac D's either. God, I saw a funny thing yesterday with DJ Hoogley or DL Hoogley, whatever his name is, the comedian. To the thing.
Oh yeah.
I just had me in stitches. Just had me in stitches. But I had Soul Behind Your Face, In My Life, Dreaming, of course, and I was going to play Always Be. Can you give me a little bit of background on that?
That song actually, so many songs, I always, like every song on that record, I wanted it to be about something. I wanted it to be a real experience or something that really meant something to me. And with that song, we were towards the end of the record, and we just had to come up with a couple more songs. And my buddy, who I produced the record with, Chris, he came with this guitar riff and this beat, and I just sat down, and I was, at the time, I wasn't really inspired by anything. I didn't really feel like too in love at the moment or infatuated with anyone, but the love song vibe was there. And I actually started writing the song thinking about my mom and thinking about how what I would say to her. Just I can't remember how it starts, but I will be your friend when you feel you're out of time. And that was kind of how I started it. I'll be your friend when you feel you're out of time. Thinking about, as we get older, we always we have that in our head. No, I don't have any more time to fall in love. Right? So I started kind of thinking that, and then I went with that, and then I just wanted to obviously not write an ancestral song about my mom, so I turned it into a love song.
That was very well described.
Good choice.
Yeah. Hey, listen. Now I have the background on it.
It's like getting the inspiration, I think, from I think when people can tell when you're just writing a song to write a song.
Hey, I got an interesting fact about that song.
Ooh, lay it on us, man.
I came up with the hook line.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, Tay did?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. You want to hear how my?
Yeah. Well, listen. I mean, if you got something to add, brother.
So we were at the studio, and so we were at the studio, and we were all like writing the song, and we were trying to come up with the hook part that goes, somewhere in the part where it goes, if you just cry out to me, that part.
Yeah.
So, so I'm sitting there, and I get a call from the missus. And so I go into the bathroom, and she's like, what are you doing? Where are you at? Blah, 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 blah. And she was going through a rough time in her life, and she needed me there, like, all the time. So I was like, I thought, well, if you just cry out to me, I'll always be there, So then I came back out, and I was like, well, what if you just say, if you just cry out to me? And just keep it simple. So that's where that came from.
Ah. What an appropriate place,
Like that?
If you're going to cry, and you're going to cry out to anybody,
Exactly.
the bathroom has to be the place.
It's the only place.
Yeah. The ambiance in there
The only place.
is there. Hey, listen.
Even if you want to cry
Cry out to me.
yourself.
Yeah. Oh, I've done that a few times.
cry out for yourself. Mhm.
Let's take a listen to this. This song's getting better by the minute. This is off Tyler Conti's Dreaming album, Always Be.
Here you, Jack.
I will be your friend when you feel you're outside. And we will stand together through the changes in our lives. Oh, so let's sail the wind and let's ride with the sun. Let's never give up on our dreams. And at times we will fail, but I'll be there to love you no matter how hard it seems. Girl,
You can hear Slade's vocals all in the background.
cry to me. Just cry, and I'll help you see. That's
Remember when that dude said that?
I'll be waiting for you.
Hey, let me know when the bathroom part comes up.
Right here, it happened. Oh, yeah.
I like that. Okay.
You gonna fart?
No.
But I know that you
Are you, well, I don't have the right ambience.
always be one way.
Probably have the right audience, but
Through the wind and we'll rise. If we never give up on our dreams, never give up. And at times we will fail, but I'll be there to love you, no matter how hard it seems. You can always just cry,
Right there.
yeah.
cry out to me.
Cry.
Yeah.
I'm choking up right now.
And I'll help you see that I will always be there. I'll be waiting for you to come into my arms and make everything alright.
Hey, Ty, remember when we used to perform and
Waiting
shit?
for you
Yeah.
come into my arms and make everything
Shut it down. Talking.
That's Chris's production part right there. Yeah. The only guitar solo on the whole album. No.
Yes, you are. Oh, yes. Yes, you are. Oh, yeah. Says you are beautiful. Yes, you are. Oh, yes.
Well, cool, man. That's Always Be off the Dreaming album. If you were recording it and you could hear us over the back talking about it, I'm sorry about your luck. But so because we're going to do that with just about everything today. We're going to talk about the songs and parts of what, how they were written and things like that. It's a little different format, wouldn't you say, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We keep it real.
Oh, I'm just spitting my best that I can do.
We just keep it true.
Well, okay, so I get the parts in there. I see where you're coming from there. The hook, of course. I love the crying thing from the bathroom. Really good. One of the things that I wanted to point out on that, and I made a reference to it, is one of the few songs, there was a guitar solo on your album. And I took that pretty much because you just don't like guitar players, but And I feel the same way at times. You know, oh, here comes the guitar solo. Oh, here comes again. But I will say there's a part in there where I really like the harmonies in there. I really love a little Beach Boy-esque, I might add, too. And I know a little bit about that. But that's from, if you're listening and you want to pick up this album, he's still trying to pay off production costs, so you can get it on iTunes and just look up Tyler Conti and iTunes Dreaming, and I think it's, what is it, still $9.99. It's a good deal. It's basically $1 a tune. Like, you can't beat that.
Yeah.
So, the other half over here, sipping and sliding in the bathroom there, buddy. Got a new album out, huh? A Song and a Story. And,
I do. I hate people who start off conversations like that.
So
I do. Listen, no, or you know, people who say listen after everything, like to try to make you.
Am I doing that?
I think I'm going to do that for the rest of the. No, you're not doing that.
Whew.
No. If you did, I'd hate you.
You'd be on a short list of people.
I think I'm going to do that for the rest of the interview, if that's okay.
Listen.
Just so people can like start to like understand and hear what it's like. Maybe they can hear themselves when they say listen constantly. Watch, I'll just, this will be the little segue into it. So listen, listen, Carmen, I came out with this album about, I want to say I released it October 7th is the exact date. Listen, it took me forever. listen, it took me forever to release this album and get this thing done. I mean, the work that I had to put into this thing, listen, it was not easy. But listen, I go through these motions and things happen and I don't know what I'm doing, but I always find that final place. And I'm happy to say now that I've got a great product. And listen, you guys are going to love it. So go ahead and play it on YouTube.
But it's amazing, too. Listen, it truly is amazing. Boy, I sure don't know where to go with that. You know, you pretty much, I'll tell you what you did just in that short time span. You pretty much hypnotized me. How's that for a segue?
Now I got your attention. Huh?
Yeah. How's that for? Tell me about Hypnotized.
That's the point.
Hypnotized.
Listen.
Well,
listen. Hypnotized. Listen was that song was. I produced the song. I wrote it and sang it and pretty much did everything on it, mixed it, mastered it, and paid the $60 per CD baby to release it. So I did pretty much everything on it. Listen, I did everything on it. Okay, listen. No, but it's pretty much. I don't want to.
Hey, Tay, who came up with the "Hey, got me hypnotized, baby"?
Yogi.
I love that.
I was thinking of.
Oh, Yogi Bear.
Well, that kind of comes from. Yeah, Yogi. Hey, you got me hypnotized, baby.
Mr. Park Ranger.
I don't know what I'm doing. Don't know what to say. It's just kind of a hip hop thing, you know. It's kind of like the hey, like a chant, you know. If I would have had like a couple more people helping me, I probably would have had a kind of a hip hop chant, you know, kind of a hey, you got me hypnotized, baby. But I just did it myself, so.
Oh, let's
thank you, man. I'm glad you like that part.
I do like that part because I think it does. Listen, it breaks up the song.
Yeah.
So let's listen.
Let's listen.
Now I'm going to be thinking of the Park Ranger this whole song, man. There's Boo Boo.
You got me hypnotized, baby.
Take all your clothes off, lay over here I don't know what I'm doing, don't know what to say. Hey, you got me hypnotized, baby. I don't know what I'm doing, don't know what to say. Hey, you got me hypnotized, baby. I don't know what I'm doing, don't know what to say.
Oh, man.
Hey, you got me
I'm hypnotized.
hypnotized, baby. I don't know what I'm doing, don't know what to say. Ooh, baby, just looking at body. I won't tell a soul if you like to be naughty. Said it's all up to you. Oh, baby. You grab the wheel, baby, put it in neutral. Let the car take us where we never ever been before. That's what we gotta do. I don't need no damn drugs. 'Cause I wanna feel your love.
Did you pass that on to your brother about the drug thing there?
He got the news
Yeah, did he?
a while back. Yeah, he's good now.
We got to talk about that in between the sheets thing.
Around that.
You got me hypnotized, baby. I don't know what I'm doing, don't know what to say. Hey, you got me hypnotized, baby. I don't know what I'm doing, don't know what to say. Hey, you got me
I love this little break
hypnotized,
coming up.
baby. I don't know what I'm doing, don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got me hypnotized,
transcendental
baby.
meditation.
I don't know what I'm doing, don't know what to say.
Your Uncle Richard just left the planet right there.
Just think of Richard just walking through the forest right now with
Yeah.
some headphones on, listening to this part.
Yeah, but I'm going to smoke a tree.
Love you, Richard.
Yep. And your spirulina. Great song, though. All
Thanks, man.
fun intended. I think that's some of the best parts is being able to have fun with songs that you write.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Totally.
You did this solo, too? This little...
Yeah.
Cool.
That's all keyboard right there.
I love that. That was just so everybody knows that was off Taylor's new album, A Song and a Story, which is available also on iTunes and CD Baby now. I just found that out today. That CD Baby has it. Thanks for spreading that to me there, Tay. I can't.
I think everybody has it. Amazon.
I married an Amazon once, and well, anyway. Well, moving right along. Between the sheets is, I mean, well, I can't say that word anymore. I'm not allowed to say that. It won't even sound right. You found a gherking, because you can't say midget. I mean, you can't. So they've changed the whole pickle aisle. You can't have midgets anymore in the pickle aisle. Imagine that. Poor little guys just know where to go. So, anyway, we're moving on. We'll kick it up here. Taylor, yours released this album. When was it? Here, November, October?
October 7th.
Oh, the date he has exactly. Oh. Perfect. So for you out there listening, October 7th, you can pick it up on CD Baby, Amazon, iTunes. I just refer everybody to iTunes because I'm limited.
Yeah. That's better. Oh, yeah.
Ty, you still there, or did you fall asleep?
Yeah.
Or did you get hypnotized?
I got hypnotized.
All right, we're going to move back to your album here. And so we're going to we're baseballing it here. See, I pick out the song. I like it this way. It's the only control I ever had in my whole life. I get to pick out a song. And this one, something new. Or I'll tell you, Stay Forever, which would put us in line with always be. You'll always be Stay Forever with me. Ooh. Stay Forever. Which one? Stay Forever or something new? Ty, which one do you want? Heads I win, tails you lose.
New.
Something new? Okay.
Yeah.
I put that. Tell me about it. Talk to me.
I might get in trouble for talking about this one, so I think I'll keep quiet.
Really? This is Radio Free Conti.
This song was just just one of those flings.
Oh, come
you
on,
have
man.
With the girl and yeah, man. I don't know. I don't really know what to say about it. I just kind of had a thing for this girl, and we had just started talking, and it was kind of inspiring. And then, obviously, I took it, the chorus and everything, I took it further than where our relationship really went. But I kind of got to do it. Usually I break up with the girl before I even finish the song. So.
Yeah, listen. Here's something new. We're done. Yeah. So this is obviously this is a love song of approximately 2 minutes and 58 seconds. Is that the duration of your relationship?
Radio friendly.
I just want you to know before we go out on this date.
This relationship is going to be radio friendly.
Just before we go out tonight, I want you to know it's only going to last for about 2 minutes and 58 seconds.
And don't take it personal. It's just because it has to be a single.
Yeah.
And so do I. Have a good night.
And the locket on your chain. There's a moment
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
opposite of in vain.
I think I'm going to have to go today because I got to go pick up the kids. But can you guys finish it without me?
I think, yeah, Ty will have to call back in, I think, though, right?
I think if I hang up, we'll get Ty will use Probably.
Yeah. Well,
Do you want to take like a commercial break or something, and then have him call back or something?
sure, right after this song. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Because he's only got about a minute and 45
What
seconds.
happens when you don't make singles and you make family?
Yeah.
No time.
He's only got about a minute and 30 seconds left of this relationship anyway, so.
That's why his songs are 9 minutes long. See if I can remember the harmonies on this.
And I'm lifted by your spirit.
I like this part.
To a place where I take shit and I hear it. Every when it passed before, I'm content with. Spent so many nights
I wrote this on the airplane.
This part?
I never looked that far ahead. I'm
Yep.
excited about the future, surviving through all these mental attacks.
Sounds like takeoff music.
Unkind. The ones who don't believe in the sun, always remind us to constantly still living up in the present mind, living and loving each other, baby. You call it heaven.
Put the landing gear down.
Have support around them. Let me choose up a lost before somebody found them, and I found you.
Par 5.
I like that guitar riff there. Oh, guess what?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Segue right into my lyrics.
Hey, listen, we're talking to the Conti brothers here today on the Heads Up Radio Network, and one of them has to go take care of his girls, my granddaughters. So Tay, I love you, man. Thank you so much for.
I love you, man.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. Thank you
What?
guys for having me.
Well, you mean having you? Well, yeah. Well, it was a moment.
Well,
it was one night.
Thank you for having me.
No. But
For
no.
helping conceive me and
Listen, it's a lot of work to get your mom to like. No, we'll do it again. I love you, and Ty gets to talk about it. Ty, I'm gonna let you go ahead and call back in because we'll probably lose it. We'll listen to the end of this, and Tyler, if you could call back in, and we'll finish this up today, and we'll talk all sorts of smack about your brother because he won't be on the line. But you can listen to this on podcast. You can listen to this on podcast. Just go to Heads Up Radio Network on Facebook, and you'll hear what we said about you.
I'm going to check it out.
Taylor, I love you, man.
All right, Dad. I love you, too. Love you, Ty. I'll talk to you guys later, bro. Thank you. See you, Terry. Love you, man. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, bro.
That's what I'm here for. You told me once you want a man you can feel, and I'ma give it to you.
So, Ty, if you're out there, the number is 208-758-0548. You can call back in. That's 208-758-0548.
I'm the best for you, baby. Listen here.
If you know that she the best, let me hear you say yeah. Best for you. Bounce to the beat, put your hands in the air. Early in the morning, how I want to be with
Hey, man.
What's up?
Welcome back. We're just sending out some kisses to everybody. That's what besitos means, right? What's that?
Some people call me crazy. Saying lately,
Still there, Ty?
when we fight,
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
if I have it, don't burn much. Baby, I need your touch to survive.
So I'm going to turn this down a little bit, and we're back talking to Tyler Conti. We lost Taylor there to, we lost him to God there, didn't we? Yeah,
Best way to lose somebody, man.
yeah, if you're going to lose it. We're listening to both of their albums today, just having a chat here on Heads Up Radio Network. So, Mr. Ty, man, I was going to pull up, we just listened to something new. And we're listening to Besitos, which is off Taylor's new album, A Song and a Story, and which I was informed Besitos means kiss. Is that correct?
I believe so.
So, it's kisses. And I like that. Anyway, we're about to go into another one of your tunes there, young man. And this one of my faves off the album. Now, I mean, I love the whole album, don't get me wrong here, of course. I just love this because of the idea behind the gospelish orchestra, strings, all of this, the way you set it up, and one of my faves. This is called Wait Down the Road. Can you tell me a little bit about it? I preempted it, so tell me where I'm wrong.
Yeah, this song is actually, so this was off of, I wrote this about a relationship I had, and it had come to, or was coming to an end, and actually at the same time, my partner, Chris, who I did the record with, he had a relationship that was coming to an end, and it was kind of like, I think when you're in a studio with somebody and you're recording songs or records, you both are, for me at least, the way I like to work is being connected, being brothers, and being connected emotionally. So the whole process is magical, but it's also true. And I could feel him. I could feel his pain. I could feel what he was going through. Obviously, I was going through a similar situation. So to write this song, I kind of wrote it for both of us, and I think it helped both of us through. And I think I can't remember if some of even the words in the song were about his relationship and what was happening. So it wasn't all completely true to mine. Some of it was completely true to his as well, but it was the same. It all matched up, and we both, after the end of the song, we were like, man, this is a special song. I love this, one of my favorite songs on the record.
It reminds me of some of the earlier stuff that I've always pestered you about, all the love and stuff. You have a gift that I see in being able to build the dramatic part of a tune, and whether maybe the words or his interpretation, his relationship obviously is going to be separate from yours. But what I find interesting about this song is the way you build it. And that's what relationships are. They build up to a summit or pinnacle of the relationship, and it either then crashes and burns, or it just it rebuilds itself again. And so I guess I could say it crashed and burned, but they end, and that's.
I think a lot of artists I hear they don't simplify. Like, the lyrics in this song are actually really, really simple. So you're leaving, so you're flying in the sky. Should I keep believing? Should I believe in you and I? Should I run fast? Should I take it slow? Should I let another go? Or should I wait down the road?
Right.
It's like kind of like how I Will Always Love You was, or songs like that.
Mm-hmm.
The words weren't so complicated, but it's exactly what you feel, and it's the exact way you want to say it. And I think that's why this song translated so well.
I love the way you set it up. You know what I'm saying? It's just this great setup. This is off Tyler's Dreaming album. This is called Wait Down the Road. Love the piano stuff, man.
Thanks.
So you leave, so you're flying in the sky. Should I keep believing? Should I believe in you and I? Should I run fast? Should I take it slow? Should I let another go? Or should I wait down the road? I could swim into your eyes, and I could give you all of your needs. I wanna feel love, I wanna stay around with you. But darling, tell me, should I run fast? Should I take it slow? Should I let you go? Should I wait down the I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting. No, you. I wanna feel love. I wanna stay around with you. Should I wait down the road? I wanna feel love. I wanna stay around with you. Should I wait down the road? 'Cause darling, I don't know what to do if I don't hear it from you. Gotta tell me where we stand. I gotta hold you, baby. Yeah. Should I wait?
I think we lost my son to the
Yeah, unlatch it.
infamous dial tone. So, hey, listen, we're running right here, but just a little bit over today, but we started a little bit late. I'm going to go ahead and kick in here and see if he does give us a call back, but I'm going to get online here. This is off Taylor's album, A Song and a Story, and one of my faves on this one. And maybe we got him back here, and we'll see
Okay, just a second.
where I think he's back. Yeah, we lost you there, Ty.
Yeah, my service is crap. Sorry.
Yeah, it's the airplanes, isn't it?
I think so.
Hey, listen, we were going to go into. We got a time for a couple more tunes here before we wrap it up today. We're a little bit over, but it's my show, and it's okay with Terry, I think. But we talked about this a little. This is off your brother's album. This is one of the songs that you had some influence, or actually wrote the song, I believe, or co-wrote it. This is Runaway. And so I guess who better to ask about this than you?
Yeah, this song I wrote originally, once again, about another failed relationship.
Oh,
and
man.
that feeling where you just, and honestly, I didn't even really like this song too much. I have a hard time with songs like this because the reason why I kind of like Way Down the Road, because there was hope in it. And
Right.
A lot of times when I write songs that are about a relationship ending, I like there to be hope, so it doesn't dwell. And this song kind of does, but it also has kind of a positive vibe to it, I guess. But yeah, man, I don't know. I didn't initially like it that much, and I played it for my brother, and he was like, "Dude, I love this song, man. I want to cut it." And so yeah, I was like, "Dude, please sing it," and he just killed it. And then he kind of like finished up a lot of the production side on it and all that. But yeah, man, I mean, I think it's a good song. I do think it's after hearing him do it, I think sometimes somebody else does it, you get a little bit more perspective, and I think now I like it a little bit more that he's done it, but I didn't like it with me singing it.
Yeah, because, well, the girl's out of the picture. You know, now it's...
That too.
Yeah, she's gone. Little runaway, you know. Well, anyway, this is called Runaway. This is off Taylor Conti's Song and a Story album, and we got to give credit to Ty here. He originally wrote this, and now he gets to listen to his brother sing it. Oh, actually, no. This is actually Don't Stop Believing in Us. So I don't know how that got in there, but we'll listen to this one first, and then we'll listen to Runaway. How's that, since I've done a pretty good job?
I'm so lonely. I miss you only. What the hell do I do without your touch? And even though you're far away, can you hear me calling?
I always like to listen to electric drums. You know, it just makes your dad so happy.
That's flawless, man.
I know. If I could only play that good. This is one of those ones where I hear all the strings and everything behind it, which did a nice job with the synthesizer on that.
Yeah, I love this song.
I'm a dreamer that you believe for. How could I leave you? I'd be sleeping still. Oh, and even though you're far away, would you catch me? Would you catch me if I'm falling? I'm not far away. I'm reaching, I'm praying, I'm waiting, I'm coming home soon. Hey, I'm reaching, I'm waiting, I'm praying, I'm coming home. Take the time to look at all the beauty that surrounds you. When you're feeling down, remember there's someone that found you. Don't never stop, never stop believing in us. Don't stop, never stop. Don't stop believing in us. Take the time to look at all the beauty that surrounds you. When you're feeling down, remember there's someone that found you. I'll be coming home someday. Don't never stop, never stop believing in us. Don't stop believing in us. Never stop,
Well, yeah, that's just about to segue into the one we were talking about, or we started talking about. But that one right there, great tune. Just Don't Stop Believing in Us. That's almost like an anthem for hope, you know. And boy, Hope's name's coming up a lot in here. I wonder why that's our granddaughter, my son's niece, my granddaughter, Hope, Faith, and Grace. Hope he doesn't have any more. I think we're running out of, what's the next one, Charity? So, off your album, back to yours, and then we'll close it out here. Or Runaway, we talked about, but let's go ahead and talk here. You know, I got a couple after the one I have, Stay Forever, or which one? What would you like, Dreaming, or you tell me? The concept of the album.
I like Dreaming.
Concept of the album.
Dreaming.
Yeah.
That song is dope.
Yeah, very dope, as we would say. The thing that I noticed most about that is the melody in that song and the way you built around that. Was that always going to be the name of the album, was going to be Dreaming? Or?
Yeah, I think so. Well, once I wrote that song, I kind of knew that was going to be the name of the album.
Mm-hmm.
And I was open to anything else that came along, but it just ended up being, I just felt like it matched the vibe, and yeah, it's a pretty easy call.
Well, you have some great players on this album as well too, and that helped.
That song in itself was I think that song was really good, and we were excited about it, but when Greg Gaines came and played on that song, it changed everything. I mean, he took it from 0 to 100 in no time. And it was amazing because everything you hear on there, he pretty much did in one take. So he didn't we played him the song because he wanted to hear the song, obviously. And he was like, okay, cool, hit record. So we just hit record, and literally, I think he maybe did 2 takes, but we used one of them for most of the stuff. And I mean, he just, it was so incredible to watch. He's out of this world, man. One of the most creative, talented musicians, I think, on the planet.
Well, I have to say, obviously he's got the credentials that back up the claim, but this is really, truly one of my favorite songs. And if you get a chance, like I said, go to iTunes, take a listen to Tyler Conti here, called Dreaming. This is the title cut, and yeah, good stuff, Ty. I mean, good stuff.
Thanks, man.
My pleasure. I mean, how often do we get to listen to something this cool?
Smiling down on me, sending me love, and I started dreaming now, dreaming of things holding your hand too. Oh, watching the fire come underneath the moon. There is no way I will ever lose. Oh, dreaming of you. I used to play, they couldn't find their harmony, no. But one day I heard the sound of your voice from up above. It was singing down to me.
to reach back for that.
Yes, I'm in love before, but I had never felt this pure. Oh, only your hand in mine can make this love absolutely sure. Dreaming of you, dreaming, dreaming, dreaming of you, girl. Dreaming, oh, I'm dreaming, dreaming of you, dreaming, dreaming, dreaming of you, girl. I'm dreaming of yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's off your title cut off your Dreamin' album, and can we look for what's new? What's going to happen next? Ty, bring us up to date here with the Tyler show, more or less.
I'm recording. I'm recording a new album with these guys. They go by the name of the Cartoons, and their previous name was the Insomniacs. But we actually just started towards the end of this last year, and we're just getting in the studio and writing a bunch of songs, and then trying to shop for deals. And yes, so far we have one really, really good song. So that's all we've done, and I'm just trying to get back in there and write a bunch more. But it's been fun, man. I love getting back in the studio, having a great time.
Now, are you going to have be co-authoring on this album, or is it primarily something you're going to do mostly of?
I'm going to co-author on this album. I mean, I think because the last one, I think it was a phenomenal record, but it just didn't. You and I have talked about it a lot, not having the financial backing, and I mean, the most important thing now, I believe, is having your music on radio. So I want to make sure that I get a deal. I want to get a manager. I want to get all the things that can put the music out there as much as possible. And I think there's sacrifices that have to be made, obviously. So my brother and I, we both have a lot of integrity as artists, and we don't want to write corny music or music that doesn't feel right in our soul. But I think there's a way to do both, to kind of get the radio sound and still do our thing. Mm-hmm. And it's just finding the right people to work with, and that has been a challenge. I feel like I finally found guys who get that, so that's why I'm totally okay with letting them produce, co-authoring stuff.
Right.
It just works better.
Well, man, we look forward to that. Maybe something by year's end. Who knows, right?
Yeah.
Or sooner.
Hopefully by summertime.
Yeah. I always give the outside thing and then hedge the bet and say, oh, guess what? It's finished. It's ready. Well, listen, we got to finish. I mean, we got lots more to touch on, and it seems like we can have as much fun as we can possibly have and talk about other stuff. We didn't get into some of the musical influences and things like that, some of the songs that you guys like. So maybe the next time we'll do some stuff where you guys pick out some tunes. You just have to let me know earlier than so I know pre-show so I can get the tunes. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be fun.
Yeah. I mean, that way we can listen to things that both of us kind of listened to growing up and see if our simpatico in some ways. That's always kind of fun to see if your sons or friends or, you know how it is. I mean, it's neat when you have somebody that likes the same kind of music you do. And yet, you don't know if they do, and then all of a sudden you go, yeah, I like that tune too. Man, that's funny. That's cool. So we'll get a chance to do that. I'm going to go ahead and close out today with the one we talked about that you co-authored, and kind of let your brother then record and to put his production spin on it. So if it makes a lot of money, is he going to give you any? So
I don't mind. I would rather him have it, man.
Yeah. Listen, we'd have to squeeze him, I think. We'll have to put like some sort of family vendetta on him.
As long as those kids have everything they need, and then he can take care of us after that.
After that, it's us. Okay. I'm good with that. I appreciate you being on today, Ty, and the next time we'll see if we can get it so we can get a full hour in, but we got some time today. And I'm going to go ahead and close with Runaway. This is off of Taylor's album, Song and a Story. You've been listening to us on the Heads Up Radio Network today. I'm Carmine Conti, and it's my son, Tyler. Say goodbye, Ty. So,
thanks, Dago. Love you, man.
I love you, too. And let's listen to the silly one here. Listen. Ty, if you want to go ahead and call her a day, buddy, you can hang up anytime you like. And
okay.
I'll shout out.
You know, I'm just gonna listen.
Okay, I'll shout out to you later as well.
Okay.
How can we love when you've torn us apart? Yeah. You say you wanna change all your ways. Tell me if I love you, I'll stay. Sometimes the only thing you can do is run away. So I try to be the best for you. Give you what you wanted to, and I never lied. Oh, baby. I was always on top, giving you the best I got. But you made it hard for me, baby. So I guess this time, you finally drove me crazy now. But I never thought I'd have to leave this town. How are we gonna win this fight when you can't last around, baby? Saying that I don't understand, begging me to love you again. How can we love when you've torn us apart? Yeah, say you wanna change all your ways. Tell me if I love you, I'll stay. Sometimes the only thing you can do is run away. So I learned never to get too much to someone who don't respect your touch, 'cause you get burned. Oh, baby, you be left there to clean it up, and you just about had enough. But you made it hard for me, baby. And I guess this time I finally lost my mind. I never thought I'd have to leave this town. Yeah, how we gonna win this fight when you can't last around, baby? Saying that I don't understand, begging me to love you again. Yeah. How can we love when you've torn us apart? How can we, yeah. Can we love